Welcome to The Explainer. I'm absolutely pumped you're here, because today we're tackling something that hits incredibly close to home for anyone grinding away at their fitness goals. Look, I know you're putting in the hours, you've got the perfect workout routine meticulously planned out, right? You're tracking your macros, you're getting all the right proteins, and you are literally leaving buckets of sweat on the gym floor. But despite all of that incredible focus and discipline, what if I told you there's a hidden habit, something you do or actually something you don't do every single day that's completely undoing all that hard work?
This brings us to a really serious and honestly deeply frustrating question. What is actually destroying your gains? It's so frustrating, isn't it? Hitting that plateau, you know the feeling. You look in the mirror, check the scale, measure your progress, and nothing. Things have just completely stalled. So you start questioning everything. Is it my form? Do I need to switch up my split? Am I not taking the right supplements? We tend to look for these incredibly complex problems when our progress halts, right? We search for some intricate flaw in our biomechanics or diet, but actually, the villain in this story is almost always hiding in plain sight.
And here it is. The secret saboteur is simply a lack of sleep. Yeah, that's right. The one habit that's secretly destroying your muscle growth, no matter how hard you train, isn't a flaw in your gym routine at all. It's just not getting enough sleep. Most people don't even realize they're doing it, or, they just treat sleep as downtime. But sleep isn't just about resting your eyes. It is fundamentally one of the absolute most important parts of building muscle. Without it, you are actively slowing down your gains every single day.
Okay, let's dive into this. Let's look at the actual biology and the ultimate paradox of muscle building. When you're in the gym, pushing your limits, lifting heavy, you are not actually growing muscle. What you're really doing is creating tiny, microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. You are intentionally breaking the muscle down. The gym is literally just the stimulus. Now, compare that to what happens during sleep. This is where the magic actually happens. Your muscles only grow when your body repairs those torn fibers during recovery. And the vast majority of that critical recovery process, it happens while you are fast asleep in bed.
So notice what happens biologically when you consistently get less than 7 hours of sleep. It's kind of wild. On one hand, your body produces less testosterone. Research actually shows drops of up to 10 to 15% from just a single week of sleep restriction, and you get significantly less growth hormone too. These are literally the two most important hormones your body needs to build muscle. But wait, it gets worse. At the exact same time your muscle-building hormones are crashing, your stress hormone, cortisol, starts to spike, sometimes by as much as 30 to 40%. High cortisol makes it incredibly hard for your body to build muscle and super easy for it to break down the muscle you already have just for energy. So you're fighting a losing biological battle, even if your workouts are perfectly intense.
And the crazy thing is, the impact of this doesn't just stay in bed, it follows you right back into the gym the very next day. Think about it for a second. Have you ever had a genuinely bad night's sleep and then tried to go hit the weights the next afternoon? You feel weaker, right? That's because sleep deprivation directly tanks your strength, your energy, your mental focus, and your overall performance. When you're tired, your central nervous system is fatigued. You just cannot push as hard. You can't lift as much weight, and you definitely can't complete as many reps. Now, it might seem like just one off day, but over time, these daily performance drops compound. They add up to significantly slower progress and massive, massive plateaus.
Now, what's really interesting here is how a lack of sleep actively attacks your diet too. It triggers this vicious cycle. Step 1, you get poor sleep. Step 2, your body reacts by producing way more of the hunger hormone, ghrelin, while at the same time lowering leptin, which is the hormone that actually makes you feel full. So you literally become chemically hungrier. Step 3, this makes it incredibly hard to stick to your carefully planned nutrition, and you start experiencing these intense junk food cravings. You find yourself reaching for sugary snacks and extra calories that completely contradict all your fitness goals. And finally, step 4, all of those poor eating habits lead to even worse recovery. It's a complete domino effect where a lack of sleep basically forces your body to crave the exact foods that will derail your progress.
So how do we actually fix this? Well, the target is simple: 7 to 9. For most people trying to build muscle and optimize their physique, 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every single night is the absolute ideal. And I really want to be clear here. We're talking about actual uninterrupted sleep. We're not talking about 8 hours of tossing, turning, and staring at the ceiling. No way. We are talking about deep, restorative sleep cycles that give your body the time it desperately needs to balance its hormones, flush out metabolic waste, and repair all those torn muscle fibers.
To hit that 7 to 9 hour target, you need an actionable blueprint. So here are your definitive sleep hygiene rules. First up, consistency is absolutely key. Go to bed and wake up at the exact same time every day. Yes, even on the weekends. Second, keep your room cool and dark to signal to your brain that it's time to rest. Third, Absolutely avoid late-day caffeine. Just cut it out. And finally, and honestly, this is the hardest one for most of us, put the phone away at least 30 minutes before bed. No scrolling in bed, no watching videos until 2 a.m. You have to actively protect your sleep environment if you want to protect your gains.
It really all comes down to this core philosophy. Training provides the stimulus, nutrition provides the fuel, but sleep is what allows your body to rebuild and grow stronger. Muscle growth isn't just about what you do inside the four walls of the gym, it's equally about what happens outside of it. If you ignore this third pillar of fitness, you are quite literally leaving gains on the table. That one simple change in your nightly routine, that could be the exact missing piece holding you back from your best possible physique.
So, I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge. The next time you're lying in bed, tempted to open up that app just one more time, or tempted to stay up late watching just one more episode, I want you to ask yourself one final, absolutely critical question. Are those extra hours awake really worth sacrificing your gains? Because the habit destroying your muscle growth might not be your workout at all. It just might be your sleep. Take control of your nights and watch your progress absolutely skyrocket. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.